everybody, welcome to my second soap. I'm going to be making in my fast soap making series. This soap is going to be cucumber peppermint. So I'm going to be using a real cucumber and I'm going to be using real mint. So what I'm going to do is mix these up in my blender with the distilled water. So let me put the distilled water in. Not putting very much distilled water in, just enough to start the emulsion of the cucumber. I'm going to cut the cucumber up into pieces just to help with mixing and blending this together. And I just put the whole cucumber in, the rind, everything. All of it's really good for your skin. So now that that's mixed up, I'm going to put in peppermint. So these are real peppermint leaves. I grow them in my herb garden outside. And I'm going to blend these up. My blender. Here is the final product. This is cucumber, distilled water, and peppermint leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and measure this out and add lye water. Add lye to it. So to tear out the weight of my container, and I want to have 10.5 ounces of the cucumber water solution. So the cucumber adds a lot of liquid to this because cucumbers contain a lot of water. So, okay, 10.5. I'll make sure I get all this goodness stuff in here. Okay, 9.2, 10.1. All right, a little bit over, so I'll take some out. 10.7, 10.5. Okay, so now I'm going to add, make sure I get that right, 10.3. The scale sometimes goes a little bit wonky. Make sure it's right. Okay, 10.5. So I'm going to zero out the scale again. And now I'm going to add my lye. So my lye is going to be 5.2 ounces. And I'm going to grab my safety glasses. So 5.2. Alright, so we're at 5.2 ounces, and I'm just going to move my scale aside, and I'm going to mix this up now. And you want to make sure whenever you work with soap, you're always wearing safety glasses. Okay, so this is mixed up. See how it's kind of turning brown, but it will turn green again after it's been sitting a while. So I'm going to let this set aside. I'm going to start measuring out my oils. Okay, so now I'm getting my oils ready. I've got my lye water, cucumber, and mint solution done. But now I need to add weigh out my oils. So I'm going to reset my scale, and I need to put in 7.4 ounces of coconut oil. So I'm going to measure that out. I got way too much. So let me put some back in. 7.3. A little bit more. 7.4. Okay, so I got my coconut oil mixed up now. I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to do my soybean oil. And soybean oil is very high in omega-3 fatty acids, so it's actually a very, very good oil. And I need 15 ounces of the soybean oil, so let me put that in. So 11.5, 13, 15.2. I'm going to take a little bit out because I don't want my soap to be goopy. And it's amazing, just a little bit of variation of oils will change a soap recipe pretty quick, so I don't want it to get messed up here. Alright, so 15. Alright. Now I'm going to get my crock pot ready and take this off of the scale. My oils are all done. Turn my scale off. Get my crock pot on. I'm going to turn it on high and put my ceramic container into my crock pot. And I'm going to add my lye solution. So this is a cucumber mint lye solution I mixed up. And this is going to go into the soap or the oils. One thing nice about the cold process soap is you don't have to have your lye solution and oils the same temperature because it's all going to cook together anyway. So the lye actually helps melt the oil. So it's very, very nice to use that way. I want to get all this goodness out of here because this mint smells so good. And there's something really special about cucumber and mint combined, that the smell is amazing even if it wasn't going to be in a soap. So I have my organic peppermint leaves, my distilled water, my cucumber, and mixed together with the lye, the sodium hydroxide. So we're just going to let this kind of mix up together. It's going to kind of hang out here for a little while and melt up, melt down, melt together. Okay, so I had to skip a step because I turned my crock pot off. I had to walk outside, take care of something with my animals, and I came back and it had kind of set up because that's what the lye does, of course, with the oils. But what I did was I turned my crock pot back on to make it heat up, and actually the soap will start to liquefy again with the heat, just because it's going to remelt those oils that haven't gone through saponification yet. So it looks kind of lumpy, but I'm going to run the beaters through it, so it will kind of mix it up a little bit, make it a little bit more liquidy again. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Broke up the clumps that were in there just because I let it sit so long without doing anything to it. But you can definitely see with the hot process, you've got some leeway, some workable time to kind of mess around with it a little bit more than you do the cold process once you start, you know, once you've added your lye and your oils together. So it's kind of a plus in some respects. So I'm going to keep mixing this up because all the goodness is at the bottom. So I want to make sure I get everything all really mixed up really well. Okay. Okay, so the soap's been heating up for a little while, probably about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to add some peppermint essential oil. I don't use fragrance oils in my natural soaps. I like to use the essential oils. It keeps everything all natural and a little bit more skin friendly. So I put in about 15 drops of soap. 15 drops of essential oil into the Okay, so now I'm going to take the soap that is from the crock pot, and I'm going to put it into the mold, and I'm just going to place a little divider here between my tomato soap and my cucumber mint soap. Sorry, I'm kind of jumbling my words. I was outside and it's really hot out there, and I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to get too many things done at one time, but anyway, I'm glad I got the soap done, and I'm super excited about cutting it for you. And this is actually going into the mold quite nicely, and I'm very pleased with how it's turned out so far. Of course, with soap, you never know exactly how great it is or how good it is until you cut it. So anything can happen between now and the time I cut soap, but so far it's pretty good, and I'm very, very happy with it. It's always nice when soap is really behaving well, and I'm very excited. It smells delicious, by the way. You can really smell that cucumber, the fresh cucumber, and then the mint on top of it with the fresh mint leaves, but adding that extra bit of essential oil mint, peppermint, made it really nice. So I am super happy with it, and it just turned out really, really nice. I'm very, very pleased. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 10 hours since I put the soap into the mold. This is the cucumber mint, and I'm going to be cutting it now. So I'm going to cut off the end piece, because it's always kind of wonky, but there it is right there. So it turned out kind of nice. It smells really, really good, by the way. It's that fresh cucumber and fresh mint that makes such a nice, refreshing soap. And let me clean off this. So if you remember, I did use a real cucumber. This is how it turned out. There's the top. I don't know how these specks got in there, but they did. There you go. That's a nice soap. It really does smell good. It smells so good. It's one of those soaps you would want to use on a really, really hot day when you just want to sit under the air conditioning and take a really, really nice cool shower or bath. So this is a nice soap, and it's very, very natural peppermint smell, which is nice because it's not overpowering. It's just that really nice cooling peppermint. It's very luxurious. There's that. I like my soap cutter. It's certainly better than using a knife, but I will have to upgrade one of these days. It's kind of a cool pattern. I like that one. It certainly turned out to be a hard bar of soap. This is really a very, very hard bar of soap, which I like because they tend to last much longer that way. Alright, very cool. I'm getting some crumbly pieces at the bottom. Just small crumbles, not anything major. I made sure these bars were thick. I like it's about 1 inch of a thickness of a bar. And these bars weigh about 4 ounces each on average. You know, they're going to differ a little bit because it is a handmade product, but they do come out to be about a 4-ounce bar of soap. So it wavers a little bit between 3.8 and 4.2. So I figured, well, 4 is the average. So alright, very lovely. It smells so good. I wish you guys were here because it smells delicious. It's so refreshing. There we go. I'm going to push this bar in, get every little last bit out of this bar. a couple of nice end pieces. These will make nice samples or gifts to go into an order. So if you like these soaps and you want to purchase them, I have my website up. It's ESoapery.com. So if you like this video and you like my soaps, please visit my website, ESoapery.com, or smash the like button and subscribe, leave a comment, or do all of the above. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and take care. Bye.